Okay, hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I think that might be a better place for it, up there rather than down so low. I don't think it's covering anything that I need to see, and it's easier for my eyes to pick out what's going on, and it's still well out of my vision. Alright, good. Now, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and my playthrough of Fallout New Vegas. We are in front of Randall's shack because I want to turn in the finger and get my next bounty. Before I go after these guys, because I need a little time to think. I mean, I didn't get time to think through what was going on down in there. I'm just like, no, there's extra time, there's time. It really wasn't. Anyway, so before I go and do the next thing, I want to think my way through it a little bit. Now, coming out of character. Out of character, actually. Not coming. I'm out of character. I already did this early this morning. But there was a mess up. The first 45 or 50 minutes of the thing didn't record. For some reason. I don't know why. I'm not sure. It's recording now. I just checked. But one of the things that happened when I was doing that is I found out that I have to fight this guy if I want to get the gold. I have to fight him. And I'm willing to do that with my melee weapons. Well, they would have been at 60 because I had gotten a level up. As you can see, it's going to happen very soon. And so, being up at 60, I couldn't use the katana. It wouldn't even let me equip it again, which is fine. That's part of the mod that I downloaded and installed. That's okay. But it's the only way to fight this guy. I can't do it bare-fisted. He's got a katana. Bringing fist to a sword fight. That's just not going to work. So I needed to be able to use the katana. And the only way to do that is to put the melee weapons to 100. So that's what I've done. And after this fight, I'm going to put melee weapons back down to 60. Where it was. Alright? So that's why that is at 100. That's just a matter of not being able to do the full quest without the one mod really interfering with another where it shouldn't. So there you are. There you have it. Anyway, so that's all I did. I changed that to be 100. Wherever it is. Melee weapons. So I'll change that back later. It's not that I'm going to be using it a lot. So, we want to turn in the bounty and get another bounty from
Hey there.
Mr. Steven Randall.
Is Alex dead yet?
Oh yeah. I killed that.
Here's a
that
reward, whether
guy.
you want it or not. I'm getting some very interesting contracts. Come back when you're ready to pursue them.
Okay, I hope that came out of your pocket and that you actually gave the money back to them like I asked you
I've got
to.
more contracts if you're ready to go.
Yes.
Alright, this next job is in Novak. Over the past few weeks, someone or something has snatched up several children from the town. The abductions always take place at night, and so far there's only one witness, and he's far from credible.
What do you
His
mean
name
far
is
from
Ricky.
credible?
He's a jet fiend who wanders around Novak doing odd jobs, but is generally regarded as a shiftless buffoon. Nonetheless, dumbass Ricky is the only lead we have right now. See if you can pry some information out of him. The citizens of Novak are just about panicked over this, so get out there and bag the creep responsible.
Okay, that sounds like it should be done pretty much immediately. Now remember, as I said, I've already done all this just a few hours ago. It was only when I went back to look at the video that I realized I'd have to do it again. This is... I've heard all of this. I'm trying to react as if I hadn't, but, you know. Just so if you look at me and I'm not reacting the way you think I would be in character, well, that's just because I've already done it. Anyway, Novak. Let's go to Novak and do this immediately. Don't need any more children disappearing. No, we don't. Question. This is basically the frontier again, right? I mean, people have to use guns. They have to be able to defend themselves. There's not a whole lot of civilization, even in towns and cities. Or, well, villages and towns. I would not call the Strip a city. By any means, manner, shape, or form. Where's this Ricky character? No. Wrong quest. Oh, he's right down there on the corner. Okay. I think he's in here.
Looks like the war's ratcheting up.
People
I hear the NCR is bringing in elite troops.
Okay, Novak Settler. Ricky. How you doing, my man?
Hey, man, what's happening?
Well, I've got a question for you. You have information about the child abductions?
It was dark. I can't remember.
Let's not be bullying someone so soon after that mess. Let's just slow down. Try to remember.
Well, there was this guy, and, then... Oh, hey, do you have any Nuka-Cola?
Dude. Lives are at stake here. Focus, please.
Okay.
Don't make me get
dark,
rough.
And this guy went running out of town with one of the kids, thrown over his, what do you call it?
Shoulder?
Oh, yeah, his shoulder. He was carrying the kid off to the west of town. I passed out after that. I think I'm gonna pass out again.
Okay. West.
Hey there.
West is there, this way.
I want to have some fun. Want to go Brahmin tipping? You'll have to do the tipping, though. I can never get the Brahmin to fall over.
No thanks. Oh, that's that thing. I would not want to live in that house where they are, no matter he's a Jet feet. I can't understand that. What Jet does to other people, it doesn't do to me. This is weird. Anyway. Yeah, I would not want to live in that corner house. No, I would not. I'd be afraid of that thing coming down. The way that creaks and rattles and rolls. Okay. Don't see anyone. You discovered the half-eaten remains of Thomas. Oh, it's a grisly scene that turns your stomach. You think? You fear the other two children have met a similar fate.
I see you found Thomas. I'm afraid he was unwilling to accept the truth. His death was a necessity. I assume you must be some manner of hired gun. Are you here to enact justice? What would a smooth skin like you know about justice?
I'm not here to enact justice. I'm just here to kill you.
While they were obstinate
How
at
that
first,
would be justice,
they
I don't
came
know.
to see the light, and they'll be happy to make your acquaintance.
There's gonna be people behind me, aren't there? Oh, really? I was hoping you guys would do that so I wouldn't have to. Oh, they were kidding. I don't... No. No, 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 no. Not touching the bodies. No, no, no. Screw that. I want nothing to do with that. Ah, disgusting. Well, we did a good thing here, I think. Although how killing someone is a good thing, I'm not sure, but it seems to be working out that way fairly often. Really, dude? You're kidnapping children and turning them into ghouls. Why? What possible rationale could you have for that? Other than, well, I'm a ghoul, so everyone should be a ghoul. We'll start with the children. That's just crap. It's like saying, I have heart disease, so everyone should have heart disease, so I'll make a pill to give everyone a heart disease. Crap. Let's go turn this in. Get this guy's finger out of my inventory. That stupid gauntlet out of here, too. I think that was everything I took off of that creep. Okay. I don't... But we're gonna go and talk to the people at the Thorn after this. I mean, goodness gracious, can't be any worse than that. Let's turn this in and get our next bounty first, since we've done it. Indeed, indeed. Seems the coyotes have moved out again for the moment. It seems that there's something that hasn't. Where are you, you creep? There you are.
Hey there. Did
Hi.
you find out who took the children?
Yes, I did. You are not going to be happy.
Outstanding job. I hate zombies, particularly one that's a self-righteous child killer. Here's a bonus for killing that freak.
Okay.
There's another contract ready, and it pays well, my friend. Ready to get after it?
Yes, sir.
This is another investigation, and our client is willing to cough up mucho dinero to see this thing resolved.
Okay.
Folks have been disappearing on the road south to the Mojave Outpost.
Okay.
For the longest time, people attributed it to the rad scorpions, but our client is beginning to suspect human involvement.
That could be
The
because they
abductions are
killed all the red
strange.
scorpions.
There's little theft of property and never any ransom notice. Several of the missing wastelanders mentioned their search for a reputed oasis in the Mojave, which is pure horseshit.
Okay.
In all likelihood, these are probably just natural casualties of the wasteland. Regardless, our client wants results. Good luck.
Thank you. Okay. Well, there's nothing urgent about that, so yeah, let's go talk to what's his name? I can't remember. Hastings. Okay, so that's at the Thorn, and that is West Side. Yes, indeed. What's my health like, by the way? Everything good? Yep. Yepper. Now, it might take me a few tries to,
One time, when I was out exploring with one of my brothers, we found some pre-war dog toys. A couple of them still squeaked.
Okay. Yeah, it might take me a bit to finish this guy off this time now, guys, because this guy, the guy that makes these mods, he makes the boss fights. Where am I going? We're going to West Side. Yes, we are. Yes, there's an entrance to the Thorn right here. I saw it before. I don't know if I went close enough for it to be put on the map, which was really rather silly of me. But I have seen it. It is... Hello, mean son of a bitch. How are you, dude? Down here.
They say the Legion's bringing in veterans from out in Arizona. They must be getting ready to attack.
You think? Right, yeah, the second gate. And it's right here at the entrance of it. West Side and the Thorn. Yeah, I didn't get it marked for some reason. Not quite sure why. Okay.
Hello?
Hastings.
What?
I understand you're connected.
Maybe. What of it?
I need to find Zimmer.
I don't know anyone named Zimmer. Even if I did, why would I tell you?
Eddie. Oh, who knew that I'd have to be a smooth talker with this guy? I thought I'd be able to threaten him meaningfully.
What? Maybe. I don't...
Ha. Good math I just did there.
What?
Same thing, dude.
Maybe. I don't...
If the fiends found out about that, about the syndicate, found out the syndicate is just using them, things could get ugly.
Hold on. That's a serious accusation. I just want the dope and caps to flow freely, not rampaging fiends. Look, I don't know Zimmer. I never met him. but I know a guy who can tell you. His name's Chase. He's shacked up in Gomorrah. Chase is a heavy hitter. Muscle for the Syndicate. He's got his own room. Here, I'll point it out on your map. In case you're wondering, I don't know you, and you don't know me. Don't speak to me again and never mention my name in this.
Fair enough. At least he's not crazy out killing a bunch of people. People want to get high, that's fine. It's the ones that get high and the drugs affect them to the point where they're the fiends. Then they gotta go. I have to agree with him on that for the most part. I got no problems with people getting high. And I have sympathy for those who are addicted to drugs, but when they act like the fiends act, yeah.
They say the
there's
Legion's
no jails
bringing in
around
veterans
here.
from out in Arizona. They must be getting ready to attack.
You think? So I'll give him that for the most part. Where did he say I had to go? Gomorrah. Gunrunners. My phone beeped at me, that's all. Sorry about that. Anyway, Gomorrah. Gunrunners is to get to Gomorrah. And once again, I'll repeat myself on this. It's a bad idea to park inside Freeside. I know you can. If you're using this mod and you do, just be ready at some point. You're going to walk into your van and have to kill a couple of raiders or thugs. Sometimes 3. I've had to do it twice. Once was 2, once was 3. And there they are in your van until they despawn, which takes... Oh, God. It's just something I don't want to deal with, quite honestly.
Yep.
Whoa! Damn! I want to get some mixed in too! Hope you enjoyed your stay in Freeside.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work, and said to give you this.
Thanks, dude. Did he just say, hope you enjoyed your stay in Freeside as he killed the guy? Who knew that the kings had a sense of humor? Who knew? I did not. And excuse my yawning, I am a little tired. I have been up since 3:30 this morning.
If it can be bought, it can be
Went
found
to
at
bed
Mickey
early.
Mouse.
Boys, did I wake up early. I was hoping to sleep till 5 or so. I didn't expect to go much beyond 5, but I didn't want to wake up at any 3:30 in the frickin' morning. I'll tell you that for free. Okay, of course, I don't need to worry about it. If anyone comes out, Eddie and crew will take care of them. Oh yeah, I can let yeah, let's we can let Willow.
Thank you for visiting New Vegas.
You're welcome. Do some gambling in Gomorrah. Tell her to relax or whatever the command the suggestion will be.
You know, New Vegas is why I came to the Mojave. I've been hearing stories about it for years.
Okay.
Hey, no one but Omertas are allowed to carry guns into Gomorrah. Check your weapons with me.
Yeah, I'm keeping
You'll
my
get these
holdouts.
back on your way out.
Yeah.
Things are...
Why do I have to... Yeah,
No.
let's go.
Let's talk.
Hey, bud. What's up?
Would you do something
Sure.
for me? Relax here for a while. I'll be back for you later.
All right. I'll just wander around here and find something to do.
Well, you've got
Getting
over
stranger
400
every
caps,
day.
so you can gamble a bit if you want, or... Well, whatever really turns you on.
Okay, boss. I'll just...
Heard that elite units are on the way to support our armies. Here.
Good. Make sure nothing happens to Willow. Willow, make sure nothing happens to Raoul. Eddie should be fine. Call elevator. 3rd floor.
Come in. Make yourself comfortable. There's no strangers on the 3rd floor. Besides, it'll be nice to have some company. The Omertas, they gave us the whole floor, so it gets a little lonely up here. I wasn't sure if I'd actually get to meet you. I guess it's something of an honor, all things considered. Most of the outfit calls me Tony. Well, Mr. Chase. I know you're the courier or whatever. What's your real name, pal?
Yeah, I'm not telling you my name.
One of those, are you? You imagine yourself the strong silent type.
No, I'm just not telling you my name.
In my experience, it's a fucking rarity.
Probably
Most
is.
of the mutes I've known are idiots or psychopaths. Of course, you have to consider our working environment.
There you
I'm gonna
are.
get to the point, kid. What the hell are you doing here? Is this about Zimmer? The loot? Thought we had an agreement.
No, we did not have an agreement. We might have had an agreement had you not decided to play around and kill my friend. Yeah.
You do realize how naive that sounds.
I don't care.
How many of
you killed a man that I was beginning to like.
And only in two ways. Either you walk away or you get buried in the fucking desert again. And this time, you don't come back. You've got heart,
You don't
kid, but
scare
that
me,
ain't
kid.
enough. You don't realize what you're up against. You only think you do.
Trust me, I've survived a lot worse than you. You listen to me, old man. This is gonna stop me. Zimmer is a dead man. I don't care. I want my... No, you don't know what you're up against. Nobody remember the syndicate when I'm done. Do you ever shut up? You need to get out more often. Spit new. Give me... No. No, you don't know what you're up against. Nobody will remember the syndicate when I'm done.
Since you won't fucking listen, well, fuck you! Used to be a prize fighter up in Reno, heavyweight, real contender. Got into this job because I could break someone down with my hands. There was always work.
So you're bringing
I just
fists
knew
to a
where to hit
gunfight?
man to make him
Not a
cry
good
like a
idea,
little fucking
dude.
girl and beg for mercy. And that's what I'm gonna do to you. Just when you think it can't get any worse, that's when the real pain's gonna start. No, I won't
Blah,
kill
blah.
you, but I'm
Blah,
gonna break
blah,
you into
blah.
tiny little fucking pieces that can't be put back together.
Oh, yes,
You'll
yes.
be eating food through a straw and bragging in free side.
I'd rather
sucking
have the
cock
strong
for
silent
cash.
type
That's
than
where
you.
you're headed, shit for brains.
Yeah. Fat? He doesn't look fat. You really don't know when to shut up, do you? Oh, he was tough. Chase's corpse. Safe key. Safe. 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 That's a note. Why would Syndicate's guys have two paces? Never mind. Never mind. Just never mind. No. It's just. What a weird thing for a guy from the Syndicate having it. That's all. Muscle. Tony, I'm sending more muscle your way this week. The front outside North Vegas is working out nicely. I figured we'd keep the name since St. Peter's is too good to pass up. Besides, I don't like offending higher powers. If Courier 6 shows up, be tactful and bide your time. We can take care of the Courier when we've got a better foothold in town. Right now, the priority is selling protection to Westside, which is a hot commodity since we've got the fiends stirred up. Keep working the Omertas. It's just a matter of time before we absorb them. Our employer is expecting results after recent setbacks in the Mojave. No excuses, Zimmer. Well, he doesn't have an excuse. He's just dead. Uh-huh. It's weird that I would miss, but jeez. What are these guys got steel plate armor in their suits or some stuff like that? Popped his head off. Okay, they've got some good stuff on them. They really do. Ooh. I hope that the volume of my, wow. Oh, that's the, I hope the volume of the mic was okay there, because it was, off of its, normal spot. I don't need that stuff. Did I get all the bodies?
I've got you now.
Really? You got me? I don't think you do. I think I got you. Although you did get a shot off on me. I'll give you that much. Here's another one. Hello. Okay, I think that might be the end of them. So I do believe, yeah, we're back to Dinkeldorf's room. Just making sure.
Right behind you, boss.
Cool. Alright, so that's taken care of. And
Don't be
St.
carrying any guns in the
Peters,
casino.
North
Come on,
Vegas
let's
is
have some
over
fun.
there.
What do you say? Let's go jump in the fountain.
I did that already with you and you wouldn't participate. Sounds a lot more fun than frickin' tipping Brahmin. Seriously. So yeah, that's right out here somewhere. Yeah. Seriously.
There's talk of someone going into the Lucky 38 to talk to Mr. House.
Is there? Okay. This... It should... Like I said,
Come
north
to
side
Mickey Mouse
is
for
right
all your
there.
shopping needs.
There's a gate right over there, not too far away. And this is... Yeah, so it should definitely be right out here somewhere. I don't remember... Do you remember St. Pete's? I don't remember St. Pete's. Or Pete or St. whatever. Don't remember it. And I have been out here. Yes, I have. Okay. We've got ourselves some enemies. Okay, you guys. Bye-bye, face.
I've got your back.
Bye-bye, face.
Wow.
And bye-bye, face.
Still alive. Who would have guessed?
Oh, it wasn't that hard to take care of those guys now. Come on. Okay. So, what do I need? Doing okay for the most part. Let's get lockpick to 100. And let's get science to whatever. 90? 90 is fine. I can take a point somewhere else if I want to. Why not take it in medicine? Get that much closer to the 60 mark. Sounds good to me. That might be a plan. Is that... That's... No. I want to take the same one I took earlier. Just to keep it. And there was a reason to take it. It looked like it would be interesting. It was way down here, I think. It was an intense training. Ooh. That could be useful. That's actually better. It's the same idea as what I took, so okay. Cool. I don't know if these guys despawn or not if you don't loot them, so I'm going to loot them. You guys ready? You know what? I think we're going to want, not you, certainly not you, you for this. Yes, I think that's a fine plan.
Holly, you need to cut up the smoke break. Fuck! Fuck me, it's you!
Yes, it is. Oh, that's 1%. That's too bad. But yeah, alright, let's take his arm. Take him in the torso again. And head for you. Hello.
I've got you now.
Not gonna happen. He stood up and got in the way. Not gonna happen.
Holly, you need to cut up the smoke break. Fuck! Fuck me, it's you!
Yes, it is. Alright. Take you for 2. Take you for 2. Take you for 2. And you for 1, I guess.
Guess old guys are tougher than we look, huh?
Raul! You're gonna die, Raul. You're gonna die, dude.
You like that?
Wouldn't say no to something to ease the pain. Granted, that's usually the case. But right now,
jeez. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where, Raul? Okay. He didn't die. It's a lot of bodies. What's my way to? I should be able to loot them all. Again, I don't know if they're going to despawn or not. Well, the Syndicate pays attention to what's around them. I'll give them that much. That's all I'll give them, though. Okay. Excuse me, please. Ooh. Okay, this is where these guys all came from. That's fine. Okay, come on, guys. Get down here. You too, Willow. Willow, no. All the way in, guys. All the way in. Thank you.
Okay,
Why
boss.
do I have to miss all the
I'll
fun?
just wait here, alone, while my heavily armed companion goes out of earshot. I'm sure nothing will happen.
Yeah. Okay. There's someone here, but he is non-hostile. Anything over here other than a couple first aid thingies? What's in the first aid thingies? Stuff that we shall take. Gun cabinet. More stuff that we shall take, since it doesn't seem to be marked as stealing. Exit that. We will not steal yet. Something there. Okay. I'm pretty sure he probably knows I'm here, but if he doesn't, why alert him? Zimmer. I could end that right now. I could. But I have a funny feeling. Yeah.
Easy, courier. No ambuscades down here. Have a seat if you like.
Okay,
We have a
what
lot
the
to talk
devil is
about.
an ambuscade? I'll have to look that up after I finish this. I forgot to this morning. He said to have a seat. Okay. I don't like you at all, but if we need to talk, fine. Let's chat.
I'm curious as to what brought you here. I've heard so many stories. But please, forgive my fascination. I seldom get to meet a legend.
Okay, I'm going to tell you what brought me here. There's a man I met. His name is Bradley. A little bit whiny. Fairly tough. Mouth on him. You sort of need to work on that a bit. But, you know, we all have our little foibles. I was starting to get to like him. He had a good sense of humor. And I thought we might become good friends. And you killed him. Or put him in a situation where he was going to die one way or another, whether by his hand or my hand. And you didn't care. And that's not on. That's why I'm here. I'm going to kill you for that. Yeah, you seem awfully relaxed for...
You're half right, courier. I am relaxed. But I'm not afraid to die.
I didn't say afraid.
That's
I
what
said
makes
about
me
to.
strong. Equanimity.
Ooh.
I always liked that word.
It's a good word. So why are we talking then?
I'm new to the Mojave, so I've made it a priority to familiarize myself with the history, politics, players. And somehow, your name keeps coming up. I've been wanting to meet you for some time, really. It's another reason I didn't gas you in that vault. It would have been unseemly. I knew that cowing you would be a challenge. Odds were that you would show up here. I was looking forward to this. A worthy opponent. An opportunity to make my own name while letting you pass with dignity.
You're
Who would cross the man who killed Courier 6?
Cocky there,
Has a
aren't
ring
you,
to it,
dude?
like one of those pre-war Western films.
Yeah, you certainly went to a lot of trouble then. I mean, I could have shot you. You gotta remember that.
Perhaps, but I think it was worth it. You see, my employer has rewarded my service to the organization. I've done well. It's interesting what people do with wealth. Some invest.
Yes.
Others blow it on booze, pussy, passing pleasure. Me, I buy implants. Not comfortable going in, but
true.
So good once they're settled.
Got a few myself,
One
dude.
of my implants regulates cardiovascular performance, and it's been tweaked for a specific purpose.
Oh?
When I have it activated, it can operate as sort of a fail deadly switch, connected to explosives and whatnot. Incidentally, I have the loot surrounded by high explosives. If I die, my implant will trigger enough C4 to bury every lick of gold in there. Now, maybe you don't care about the gold, and that's fine. But if you do, then listen closely. I will turn off my implant signal if you agree to fight me on my terms with a katana. If you win, then you get the gold. Otherwise, nothing.
Huh. Let me think about this while you answer my
my
question.
employer because to say his name is forbidden, an offense punishable by death. I am personally acquainted with him. He trained me in the exquisite art of the samurai sword. I am his greatest pupil.
I see. Why not, since I put it up there?
You have exceeded my expectations. I'll store your weapons in a nearby locker. I've got the key on my person in the off chance that you best me. You'll be using this katana. Let's go somewhere with a little more room.
Okay, here we go. I will. Just give me a second. I'm gonna need everything I can get against this guy. Okay. Buff out. Jet. Medex. Psycho. Rebound. Rocket. Slasher. And Turbo. Yeah. Okay. Do I have to go all through that again? I do, don't I? They almost certainly put me back to the beginning. Oh, alright. How do you expect to win a fight with him when you're wearing Betty's suit? Dumbass. What a maroon. Get the critical chance up. Oh, jeez.
Easy, Courier.
Yeah. Oh, I don't need that medicine, the medicine stuff yet. I'll get it later. Oh, how annoying. You.
I'm curious as to what.
Yeah. You've been there, done that. Yeah, there you are.
What hide? I was. You. What? You have exceeded my expectations. I'll store your weapons in a nearby locker. I've got the key on my person in the off chance that you best.
Oh, sooner or later I will.
You'll be using this katana. Let's go somewhere with a little more room.
Mm-hmm.
Defend yourself.
Alright, here we go again. Buff out, definitely. Hydra, why not? Jet, Med-X, Psycho, Rebound, Rocket, Slasher, Steady, and Turbo. And why not? He's blocking, little shit. And he's stimpacked. Got him! Whew. You have defeated Simmer in single combat, thereby gaining access to Sellers' inheritance. The full effect of Simmer's deaths are Simmer's death, not deaths. He only died once. Well, actually twice, but you know that wasn't recorded, so who cares? Are uncertain, but you have stymied the Syndicate's presence in the Mojave for now. I thought for sure he was going to kill me again. Okay, now. Well, that's why that was moved aside. Okay, player. Set have. Melee weapons. 51. Oh. Okay. $78. No. Let's try again at 51. Still 78, so let's go to 30. No, 24. Yeah, let's try 24. Doesn't make sense. 27 makes sense. Okay, 27. Oh, no, just one will suffice. What did I say? 12. 27, I think, is what I said. Oh. $54. So 24. 24 was 20. 24 was right. What did I say? It was 24, right? No. There you are. All right. Whoa. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Weapons. Aid. Okay, so what did I become addicted to? Don't know yet. Might as well bring it up as high as I can because I'm going to lose something with and buff out wears out. Okay. And now where's my equipment? Where'd you put my equipment, bud? Okay, so this is just an empty room, so my equipment is not in there. Okay, I haven't looted that yet. I haven't looted anything in here yet, have I? No, I haven't. Oh, here we go. Suffering from a slasher. Okay, okay. I'll go get that fixed momentarily. Well, not momentarily, but soon enough. Now we'll rob the place. Okay, where's my stuff? Ah, there's my stuff. And the Tales of Chivalry to boot. Update, okay. They would. I don't understand why they won't let you change keys. The key binds. I don't know what is wrong with Bethesda. Why they have to hard key everything. It's just stupid. Whoa, they're heavy. I think I might be over encumbered and there's no way around it. Okay. I wonder what that actually says. I think that's Chinese. I don't think it's Japanese. I'm pretty sure it's Chinese. They do like their cigarettes. Oh yeah, let's not forget to go upstairs and loot the place too. Ha 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 ha. Stupid syndicate.
Yeah, let's go.
Everybody's following. Good. Yeah. Let's gold bars. 999 gold bars? That's what I picked up. Enclave gold bars, 9 of them. 315 weight. At least there's no bodies up here, what? I'm sorry, beer's just not worth taking. They had no problem taking up the habit of smoking in here anyway, did they? I guess the movies are right. Bad guys always smoke. No such thing as a bad guy who doesn't smoke. Doesn't happen. Can you tell that noise the living hell out of me? Okay. Well, that 20 extra recovery helped get me. It got me an extra shot. 3 extra shots, I think. You haven't moved, Raoul. A little stuck, are we? We can probably help you there, dude. Okay. Huh. And that's empty. Okay. Yeah, I don't care about walking over their bodies. What's in here? Anything? Oh, there's a new cola. So I have ended their influence in the Mojave, have I? Oh, that's good.
I'm so blue without you.
You are a good singer, Willow.
Then you found someone new.
You should try to sing a happier song, though, dude. You know, something like 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock rock, or going back a little ways for that. It doesn't necessarily have to have a happy meaning. It just, you know, I don't need to go in the free side, do I? I don't think so. I'll just go to the van. Well, Bradley asked me to make sure I took care of them, and I did. But I'm not overly happy. I lost what I thought would be a potentially a good friend. As I said, little whiny, but great sense of humor. Yeah, I don't think so. Well, doesn't seem to be moving. Just in case they're right around this corner, let's not get too it's a pain in the arse when you can't move. It really is.
Sure, boss. The old man will crawl around in the dirt to keep hidden.
Listen, dude, I'm carrying 100% more than what I should be, so just, you know, give it a rest. If I can do it with the weight I'm carrying, you can. Just shut up about it. I like you, Raoul. But you whine, well, even more than Bradley. And you whine differently, too. His whining was the, I'm angry I have to do this whining. Your whining is, I don't want to do this whining because it's hard. Both of them are annoying. Stop it. Nice thing about this, it's easy to find the dead bodies. Not the lootable ones. Don't care about the ones that aren't lootable. I thought that it would lose its low once it was looted. I thought that's the way it worked. Guess I was wrong. Picked up a boatload of magnums and 10mm machine guns. So I've got a lot of stuff I can sell again once I fix it all up. I'll make a bunch of weapon repair kits and use the things I have in there, and I could make some money again. I'd like to find another implant, something for my legs, so that I can get rid of the sneak implant. So my sneak is, let's just say...
I'm hungry. Oh, that's all I talk about, huh? Food? I guess I should talk about something else once in a while.
I'm
But I
actually
like
getting a
food.
little hungry
A lot.
myself, to tell you the truth there. I'm actually getting a little hungry myself. But we'll deal with that in a little while. Yes, we will. Now, I'm not buying and selling and stuff right now. I mean, I don't really need anything. I've got power armor if I want to use it. I've got some of the best guns in the game. Not all of them. There's a couple other guns yet to pick up, but they're really, really expensive. Alright, let's put all this stuff away, and then we can decide what we're doing. can't use that anymore. I can still use Chance's knife though. Oh, lovely. Is it this one? No. Those two? No. There they are, okay. Oh well, screw it. Does this weigh anything? Not much. These do. Okay. Oh. You never know. Keep one of those on you. Okay. Goodbye. Oof. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay. And Eddie. Thank you. Did I see a laser pistol in my... Yes, I did. How did I miss that the first time? Okay. Better. Now, where am I going? Yeah, I don't need to do that right away. Let's go to Boulder City. And from Boulder City, we'll go and I want to check on First Recon, see how they're doing. 7 hours is fine. It's a little late getting up, but I need to sleep after that mess. Hello.
Can't grow crops. We're heading back home. I hope our troops do the same. This land can't be saved. Trying
What?
to grow crops in this heat with so little water is bad enough. But now we've got radiation seeping into the farmlands east of New Vegas. We're
That's not
done.
good. Oh,
Let the
that's
people
probably
of this
my fault.
hellhole deal with their problems, I say.
Okay, fine. Now, Camp Forlorn should be somewhere in this direction, I think. Really? Am I that far off in my estimate as to where the, okay, there's a... That's almost certainly a ranger station. Isn't that what they always have, those big communications towers next to them? Cazadors, where are they? Freaking Cazadors. They must be on the other side of that. Yeah, they are. They're on the other side of that ridge. There they are there. Yeah, no. I couldn't be bothered with that. Okay, well, let's go find this ranger station then. Friendlies, that's good. Of course they should be if they're NCR. Uh-huh. It is too. It's a ranger station.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. Now. Where's... Yeah, it's right there.
I know I shouldn't
Okay.
scavenge here, but I'm not promising anything. If I see
You
something good, I might have to sneak
Scavenge
it
all
out.
you like. I've got no problems. If you want to scavenge, you just have a party. Stop it. Oh, come on. Let me get up. You prick. Thank you. Aha. Wow. Yes, it was. I thought it was pretty close. Okay. Well, let's go check and see how First Recon is doing. Let's see where we might find them.
First Recon's at Camp Forlorn Hope. Now we've got a chance to hold it.
Okay. Where is First Recon? Are they out and about, or are they in a tent? Sergeant McGee. Lieutenant Hayes. Yeah.
I'm not surprised. Criminals like to act tough, but they're no match for military discipline.
No, they're known to match for a sniper. All right.
Sir.
The Ranger vets are
polite.
on their way from Baja. Never seen one before, but I've heard they chew nails and spit napalm.
Yeah. They chew nails and spit
Patrolling the
napalm.
Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Where are they? It must be in... Well, I mean, this looks like the command tent. It's the biggest one. I know, sad, but that's the way we humans think.
Patrolling the
You're a
Mojave almost
trooper.
makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Corporal
Nothing
Sterling.
like a job done right. Wish I had a cigar.
Oh, you're talking about the...
Used to be a ranger. One of the first...
Oh, yeah, no,
It took-
we've been through
that was
this,
back in
dude.
Vegas always...
That was a mistake. I didn't mean to click
Well,
that.
They had... Was... But... Always a pleasure. Keep yourself safe.
Where's the rest of the crew?
Got a second to talk, boss?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Meeting Corporal Sterling. Well, it kind of got me thinking. Here's a guy that's been beat all to hell, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he could have retired from the service, but instead he signs back on and does what he can. You think he did the right thing?
I think he's devoted to more people should act that way. The NCA put a lot of time and money into his training. He owes... No, he doesn't. He's repaid that and then some. It might seem harsh, but a soldier can't do his job properly with those limits. Apparently he can. I mean, you know, he's in First Recon. You do have to qualify for that. It's not like they just say, hey, here's a gun, go shoot things. Like they do with your regular soldiers, I guess. With those, he's nothing but a... He should retire. No. He's... none of the above. But that's the...
You think so, boss? Because
No.
I remember a time when a lot of people stuck to their duty no matter what.
yeah.
It ended with nuclear bombs falling on my hometown.
On a lot of hometowns, apparently. You're talking about the Great War. What do you remember? What else do you remember
After
about
the
it?
fire, I knew my sister and I couldn't stay at Hidalgo Ranch anymore. The refugees still wanted me dead. They even put a bounty on me. I remember how scared Rafaela
Bounty
was.
on your head?
I told her if she came with me, we'd see the vaqueros. She used to love the rodeo, especially the trick rider. We figured maybe we could find help in Mexico City. We were young. We didn't know what had happened, really.
Yeah.
We didn't understand about the bombs.
Yeah, I thought it was... Yeah, that would have been one of the ones that would have been heavily targeted.
I don't think it was as hard hit as D.C. or Bakersfield.
Oh, really?
But it was bad enough. By the time we got there, the city was a
Bakersfield was
radioactive
harder
ruin.
hit than
Still, the city
Mexico
was full
City?
of looters already
Really?
forming into the beginnings of raider tribes. Crime was bad before the war, but now it was a nightmare. We were living like scavengers, scraping by on what little food we could find, always looking for medicine for my burns. And then, of course, the radiation started to kick in, turning me into this handsome devil you see before you.
Yeah, at least you got a sense of humor about that, dude. Sounds pretty bad.
You're a
And
poet
that-
of understatement.
There
boss.
you are, thank you.
But there were moments it was almost worth it. I still remember finding that novelty costume shop. I was just looking around for something I could
Sounds
slice
fairly
up to wrap my
terrifying to me.
burns. When I saw the vaquero outfit hanging on the rack, like it hadn't been touched. I took it, not like anybody else needed it, you know?
True.
And wore it back to our camp. Rafaela laughed. For the first time since the bombs had fallen.
True. That would have been, yeah, you would have stuck out like a sore thumb, dude. I mean, it's great for a laugh, but why not change into something else once she's had her laugh?
It was. I started to build up a legend. Sometimes it headed off trouble, but most of the times it just started more.
Yeah.
Young punks looking to prove themselves would come looking for me, but my eyes were sharp and my guns were quick. For a while, it seemed like we might even survive there, until Rafaela.
She's dead. I know. Kind of figured that since he's here by himself, but the way he was talking, it's not like she was ghoulified the way he is. What happened?
She went out to find some food one day. I was sick, so I stayed at our camp. I guess it must have been the beginning of radiation poisoning. Anyway,
I
it
would
was
say
supposed
it
to be
was the
safe,
beginning of
but some raiders happened to
glulification, but
pass through
okay.
where she was scavenging. I won't speak of what they did to her. When I found her body, the only way to recognize her was this funny little scar on her knee from when she was a little girl.
Ah, jeez, dude. I have no words.
Terrible doesn't begin to cover it, boss.
No shit.
I led my whole family down. First the ranch, now Rafael.
Dude, you were 16.
I was the last Tejada. I guess
yeah,
maybe
but
I
you
went
didn't
a
let
little
anyone
crazy
down. You did what
I
you
took
could
my
do.
guns and went back to that market. I didn't have many bullets, but I had enough. After the raiders were dead, I salvaged what I could from the store. I was tired. I just wanted to be alone forever.
Yeah, I can understand that, but I hope you did something other than be alone
I left
forever.
Mexico City behind. I made my way out to the Gulf Coast. Eventually, I found an old Petro Chico refinery nobody had claimed. I stayed
Okay.
there for a little while, and I thought a lot about my life. I thought about the guns I'd lived by and what they'd gotten me. I decided my guns hadn't gotten me anything, and it was time to give it up. I took off the old vaquero outfit and put on a Petro Chico jumpsuit. The name tag said Miguel, so I started using the name myself. Eventually, I made it to Arizona. That's another story, boss.
Okay. Okay, I
Morning.
still want to find Lieutenant Gorbitz or Betsy or any one of them. I don't understand where they are. That's the medical tent. How is my medicine? Thanks, dude.
Hello?
Maybe they're in one of the buildings. Camp Fort Lord of Hope Shack. NCR Trooper, NCR Trooper, alright. This is jail, okay. Dope. I hope none of them are in there.
Hey.
Private Stone. You're not First Recon. There we are. Hi, Betsy.
I've been seeing Usanagi and things are better. I'm not so angry all the time, you know? And, I'm not trying to jump every woman in camp.
Good.
Well, not all the time, anyway.
How about...
Yeah. Try not to get killed.
What is it with guys thinking that, you know, they can change a woman from being... from liking other women to liking guys. Women do the
Ranger
same thing
vets are
with
on the way
guys,
from
though.
Baja. Never seen one before, but I've heard they chew nails and spit napalm.
Did ya? So, no Lieutenant Gorbitz. Well, we found some of them. Alright. Fair enough. Alright, let's go back to the command tent. You never know. Gorbitz might be in there by now. Maybe he got a late start. Decided to sleep until noon.
Patrolling the Mojave.
No, that's a trooper. That is some red hair. Holy Hannah. Tech Sergeant Reyes,
Hey,
hello.
you're not one of the troopers.
No, I'm
Got
not.
a second?
Yes.
I have work I need done, and nobody here at the camp has the time or inclination to help me out.
You're a sergeant. Order someone to do it. What do you need help with?
I have the delightful task of tabulating stockpiles, kill ratios, mission success rates, radiation deaths, and other truly fascinating numbers. I've come across numerous inconsistencies between our numbers and our reports, especially with regards to intercepting hostiles. I'm wondering if our radio security codes have been compromised. I need someone to deliver security code upgrades to each of the ranger stations.
Fair enough. Yeah, sure. Tell me what to do.
This holotape contains the updated security codes for the ranger stations. Show it to the comm officers there. Once the new codes are in use, anyone still using the old codes will just hear static if they're listening in on our frequencies.
Okay.
Bye.
I can do that. Okay, that's just go here, go there quest.
Never seen one before. I've heard they chew nails.
Okay. My weight's fine. Who do you eat? Who saved? I'll give you. Oh, it's over here somewhere. Right there. We can do that one right away. We can. They should be right. I didn't notice that before. Is that Hoover Dam? Interesting. Should we go look and find out about Hoover Dam a bit? Take a look around, see what's going on? I think that would be a fine plan. Now,
we won't
comm
go
officer.
The Legion can count on that.
Hello. Red hair.
First recon's in Camp Forlorn Hope.
So all the con
I'm not supposed to
officers
let
have red
civilians
hair?
just walk around this place. There better be a good reason for you being here.
Oh yeah, I brought some security code updates.
Very well. You can tell Reyes that this station is secure.
Okay, cool. What
Sir?
do you do there? She's a comm officer, obviously. Comm officer. What a dumb question. Here, I've got these comm... Dumb. So, where does this go? Oh, is this a
First
overlook
recon's
to
in
the
Camp
dam?
Forlorn Hope. Get some rangers in there too.
Tis it is. Huh. Interesting. Okay. It's not getting me anywhere, but interesting nonetheless. Hello.
No sudden moves and you and I will do all right. What do you want?
Nice mustache, dude. What are you guys doing
Keeping watch
here?
on the river and looking for anyone trying to cross it. The Legion likes to send infiltration teams over on rafts.
Oh, okay. Goodbye.
See you around.
See ya. No sudden moves. Yeah. Okay, let's go find that dam. There's a road. Oh, I forgot to move my mic back. Sorry about that, guys. I hope that didn't diminish the sound of my voice too much, as I know how much everybody loves my voice. Yeah, alright. Okay. Although I know one person who likes my voice. Comes into my live streams now and then. Shout out to Daniel. Thank you very much, dude. Hoover Dam discovered. Okay, so it is Hoover Dam. I don't want to go inside. I just want to take a look around. Oh, that's a big gun. Well, if they're not at peace with the Legion, why aren't they just firing that gun at the Legion position? The camp is right across the river, he said. What's this place?
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Hoover Dam Tower. Okay. Legion, go home. Remember Bitter Springs. Wow, someone went to a lot of trouble to do some Dead Man's Dog. To do a lot of graffiti. Tower intake 1, okay.
I've heard the Legion's planning to unleash their best men against us.
Where something gone America.
That fiend leader shouldn't have messed with our great army.
Fuck the Legion, and this flag is upside down. Okay. This
that
music
fiend leader
makes me
shouldn't have
want
messed
to,
with our great army.
Fight. And that goes to Hoover Dam as well. And this goes inaccessible. Okay, I want to look at that gun.
That dam holds a lot of water. More than I've ever seen in one place at one time.
You think? So the gun's pointed the wrong way, for starters. Because the camp's right there. You can see it. It's right up there. So is there no way to turn that gun? And if so, why would they put it here? There's got to be a way to turn that gun. Right there.
I've heard that elite units are on the way to support our armies here. Things are getting stranger every day.
Oh, that's just up and
Things
down.
are getting stranger every day.
Maybe that could be the one to turn it, but I can't interact with it. So I mean, you know, you could make the Legion leave that particular camp and destroy a fair few things at the same time. I'm telling you, the NCR just doesn't know what they're doing. I mean, I may be NCR, but boys, if you're at war, you're at war. And the quickest way to lose a war is to sit back and wait for the other guy to attack. I mean, how many successful siege defenses have there been in history? Not a lot. And the ones that were successful were almost always successful because of outside interference. Okay, where's the next place to deliver these things? That's way far away. Let's go to where we are. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, we'll get to that in a bit. Where is it? Return to sender. There it is. Oh, we got one close. Okay. At least the music isn't making me want to get out my gun and start shooting things now. Oh, the NCR is still here, are they? Oh, for crying out loud.
I've got your back.
Get him, boss. I mean, if that fits with your schedule.
It will, once they get out to the place where I can shoot them.
I guess those guys are tougher than we look, huh? Get him, boss. I mean, if that fits with your schedule.
It sort of did. Wow, nice shoot. Yeah, I saw the movement. Nice shot! I gotta say, that was well done. Yes, it was. Nice hair. Deep purple. Okay, and where was the other one? Yep. Wow, that was a nice shot, I have to say. Okay. I mean, that was an incredibly good shot. We will be ignoring that for a while yet. Okay. Let's take a look. From the high ground. Very good. Legionnaires. Okay. They're not hostile to me, so we'll just let that slide for now.
I'm so
yes, indeed. There's the thingy that you're looking for.
Without you, thought our love was true. Then you found someone new.
Okay. They seem to take care of it without too much problem. That was 5-on-1 and you guys lost. Badly. You didn't even kill one ranger. Seriously. I'm now officially disappointed in the Legion.
If I lived to earn the black armor, I could die a happy woman.
Really? Hi.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Ah, red hair.
This
Hi.
post isn't someplace a civilian ought to be.
Yeah, well, I brought some security updates for you.
All right. She radioed ahead and mentioned that somebody was coming by. Odd that she'd send a civilian instead of a trooper, though.
Not really, apparently. Goodbye.
Don't get killed out there.
You look like you might be in charge.
This is a military outpost. Why are you here?
I delivered some stuff. Any interesting
Have
places
you ever
around
heard the
here?
story of the bomber that crashed into the lake before the war?
Yeah, I already
supposedly
got
it's
it.
mostly intact, even after all that time.
Oh, so this is the same lake. Okay. What are you
Ranger
guys doing
Station
here?
Alpha used to be the frontline outpost for NCR. When we moved on to the dam, this station has fallen into more a support role.
Okay. Okay, good enough.
So long.
See ya. Mire lurks or lake lurks or whatever you want to call them. Fairly grand annoyance is what I call them. Pop goes the head. Okay. Let's try not to get ourselves killed. Not dying is a good thing. Now, unfortunately, the lake lurks never have much of anything on them. No, they don't. Oh, what's that? So I probably should say, what's that doing there? I'm not seeing any movement. No, I'm not. Alright, let's go. Missed. Missed that time.
Purely thanks to your brilliant leadership, boss.
Okay, I am not seeing anybody else over there.
I'm starving.
Yeah, that's nothing new. Anything here? Bobby pin. Anything in here? Foot locker. Carton of cigarettes and some rounds. Nice. We'll take that. Anything in here? Fishing bed now, thanks. Ammo? Nice. Okay. Anything here? Nothing interesting in that. Foot locker. Power fist. We'll take the power fist. Don't mind the power fist. Okay. Okay. This is the road right here, right? Right. Nothing. Any more of those? Like, yeah, there's one. Any more of them over there? Okay. Oh, let's reload that. Okay. Nope, there's a camper. Or a trailer, or whatever you want to call it. Oh, that's just the design of the car. Empty. Stupid. Not empty. Alright. Tin cans and stuff. You might want to put those sandbags just a little higher. One, maybe two more levels up. One, I think, would do it.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Yes, I've heard that a few times, and it still bugs me. So this is Camp Golf. Huh. Okay. Where did I leave my... It's back in Boulder City. Alright, let's go back to Boulder City, get the van.
Hey.
Hey. And, Lake Las Vegas. Cool. What's that? Huh. Seats from a golf cart from the looks of it. So Camp Golf is an appropriate name? Is this what you're saying to me? Okay. I don't anticipate any problems on the way back, but I suppose better keep recording just in case. I can always cut off the end a bit if I need to, if I can remember. I've got to find a... See, I can't use OBS to record because it slows the FPS down. So I have to use the NVIDIA, and there's no way to... So I've got to find another program to do that. Which is kind of bothersome.
Did you hear that?
No, all I hear is the music. It's nice to be able to just travel along the road. We could even speed it up a bit. Yes, indeed. You don't have to travel completely along the road. Yeah, that guy took care of them, but with what seemed like ease.
Don't worry, boss. With my cataracts, you only sort of look like a bad guy.
And in that case, I wasn't the bad guy at all. I was just running down the road. They started to try to attack me. So you can just stuff that one, Raoul. Oh, excuse me for a moment, please. Oh, sorry about that, everyone. Okay, we can continue running. We need to repair that soon. Not yet, but soon. Boulder City Jail. Now, like I said, we'll be finding that at a later date. Oh yeah, that's right too. I didn't go up here because I found out you couldn't really use it to advantage last time I did this, but there are some things there are two things to pick up. One thing specifically, the other thing is just a little bonus. This one, oh, three things. A ranger hat. We're cut off from the rest of the platoon, and there are legionnaires all over the place. There's no chance we can get out of here before they blow the town, so we're going to hold out against them as long as we can. If anyone ever gets this, I'd like to make sure that Private Jeffrey Hugh and Marcus and Corporal Marcus Christensen are commended for their valor and sacrifice. Both of them upheld the ideals and honor of the new California Republic with distinction. Ranger Teresa Lutz, out. Yep. Now, let's go to the van. Bodies, still skeletons all over the place. You would have thought that 5 years. 5 years. I think it's been 5 years. You would have thought they would have cleaned those things up. I mean, seriously. That's just disease waiting to happen. What's next? Ranger Station Echo, which is Cottonwood Cove. Indeed. That's good. Okay. Don't crash. Please don't crash. Thank you. Okay. Can I get up here? Nope. Not from there I can't. You're gonna have to go around, aren't you? Yeah, you are. That's okay. I can live with going around. Aha! I found it pretty quickly, didn't I? You! Indeed. What do we have? Gobi Campaign Scout Rifle. Ooh, 70 and 230. I can use it, but I don't seem to be able to bite me. Whoa. Well, I'm pushing the right button. Okay. There's no suppressor on that. Yeah, no, that's just not going to work. That sucks. Oh well. So be it.
Excuse me, I have an urgent delivery for you. Here, it's just this letter.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too, dude. Did I loot this? Yes, I did. A letter for me, he said. Just a letter. He didn't live it up. I see. I don't know. I hope you're having a great time in the Mojave. Gambling? No. Drinking? No. Sex? No. Everything we live for. Enjoy it, because soon you're going to be a corpse. I know what happened to Zimmer. He was the closest thing to a son I've ever had, and you cut him down just as he was getting on his feet. You could have walked away and left us to our business. No, I couldn't have. You killed my friend. Perhaps in time we could even have been allies. I have my doubts. You killed my friend. You can forget about that now. Mercy, forgiveness, reconciliation, you are now marked by our organization. I want you to know this. Men are coming to kill you. You won't know the time or the method, but they're coming, sure as God's vengeance. I want you to taste the fear and anxiety of knowing, but not really knowing. So have a shot of expensive scotch, eat a good meal, and sleep in a comfortable bed with your favorite whore. But know we're coming, and you'll soon answer for everything you've done. Yeah, you don't scare me, dude. You really don't. Okay, so there's that. Now, the ranger. It's right over there. Am I going to be able to just run up here, or am I going to have to jump my way around? Stop that. Alright, not in sight. Don't care then. We seem to be running along an invisible freaking wall. So annoying! Why do they do that? Why won't you let me just go that way? Stupid. Look, see, I'm hitting an invisible wall again. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, this is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous that they would have invisible walls there like that. That's just stupid. I mean, I could easily come along that. Sometimes. The stupidity of what they do just amazes me sometimes. And I'm not the brightest guy in the world. But come on. Why would you have an invisible wall there? It makes no sense whatsoever. None.
First recon's in Camp Forlorn Hope. Get
Yes,
some
they
rangers
are.
in there too, and it'll be a damned impregnable fortress.
No, it won't. Hey, you don't have
wonder
red
what
hair.
the hell a civilian is doing
What's up
here.
with that? I have to...
What, again? Didn't I just change those damn things? Alright, fine. Show me the new codes.
Stop your whining.
Yeah.
not that hard of a job you've got, dude. These guys are getting shot at. All you gotta do is put some codes in. I mean, come on.
Is there something you need from me?
I guess not.
Carry on.
I know I shouldn't scavenge here, but I'm not promising anything. If I see something good, I might have to sneak it out.
You go for it. Scavenge all you want. Bring them all their freaking codes, and what do I get for my trouble? Shadowpod. They can go to hell. Oh, not they. He. Did I not just change those things? Wah. Cry me a river, you big baby. Do your job! Oh, nice little back way into, Yes, indeed. Nice to know these things. This might come in handy at some point in time. Well, this goes right down into Cottonwood Cove, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Nice. Didn't I just change those things? Jeez. There's a guy that needs to be drummed out of the army. Doesn't want to do his job, and it's a fairly simple one. Yeah, I was right. Nice. That's probably radiated standing water. But there's no way any of that water should be irradiated. Nor should any river.
True to Kaiser.
Oh, shut up. The thing in Fallout 3, what's it called? The basin shouldn't be irradiated because water is always moving. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to keep that with me, but I'm also going to keep my sniper rifle because it's got a silencer and this doesn't. And I do like the silencers. Yes, I do. Ding. My phone dinged again. And can't use it, no sense in keeping it. Okay. Next, no. 2 left, and they are in opposite directions. There's Ranger Station Bravo, which is near Bitter Springs, and there's Ranger Station Foxtrot, which is near Bitter Springs? No. Follower safe. Oh, so it's near West Side. It's right around the corner from Red Rock Canyon. Oh, okay. time of day is it? It's early. Still didn't decide where I'm going, did I? Okay, yeah, let's go to Bitter Springs. Just a moment, please. Just a couple of dings. I wonder if these guys will be any more polite than the other guys were. That was really quite annoying. I don't need to worry about the cazadores. They're down there out of the way. Okay. Yeah, it's right here. I've been here. Okay. And that'll leave me with one more to do. Oh, this has been a nice little distraction from murder and mayhem. Where's the door? There it is. Let me guess, you're the comm
Patrolling
officer.
the Mojave almost makes you wish.
I told
You're
him.
here to sell something. We don't want any.
Yeah.
No problem. Hey, do me a favor when you get back to Reyes and tell her that we don't need any more damn ammo. Wouldn't mind more water, though.
How are your water supplies?
We're not gonna die of thirst anytime soon, but I'd rather have too much than not enough.
Desert, yeah, pretty understandable. Can I have some of that extra
it's
ammo?
not my call to make. You'd have to clear it with Ranger Erickson.
Okay.
Alright?
Goodbye.
Careful out there.
Thanks, Ranger Erickson. That would not be you. I don't imagine. Ranger Erickson will probably be dressed in your traditional Ranger armor. Where is she? Ah, Ranger
What
Erickson.
brings you to Ranger Station Bravo?
Tilda mentioned you had surplus ammo. Mind if I have some?
You're not stationed here, but your rep with the NCR speaks for itself. It's mostly rifle rounds, but
Nice.
I'll throw in a few boxes of pistol ammo. I really shouldn't be
just as
doing
happy
this for
with
you.
the rifle rounds.
But there's no way we're going to use all of this or be able to carry it with us.
Okay. Okay. Huh? Goodbye.
Yep.
Must be really uncomfortable wearing that thing all the time. Okay. Back to the truck and one more to do. Indeed. Just a nice little run in the countryside. Let you relax a bit, get over your anger, maybe. So that little such and whatnot is going to send some guys after me, is he? Well, he better hopes that they shoot me in the head from behind, because that's the only way they're going to do anything to me. Wow, that video was absolutely horrendous. There's too much light in here. Worst part of that could be the fact that there's too much light in here now, too. Alright. Now let's look at the map again. It's over here. Red Rock. Yeah, Red Rock Canyon, I think, is the... Seems like the smartest way to go about it. We'll find out here momentarily, once we get there. Yeah, I'm not buying that at all. Let's go to Jacobstown. I'm pretty sure that's the right one to go to. I think that station is down off of that off-road that goes up to Jacobstown. I'm sure of it. We'll find out if it might soon. Hey Marcus, how you doing, dude? All right. Okay. Get down here somewhere, I think. I'm gonna make some more ammo before my next big mission, I guess. You would have thought that someone would have cleaned that up, but apparently you would have thought incorrectly. Well, if it's a bighorner, we can leave it alone. If it's a mantis, it's going to come after us.
Damn it!
Us old guys are tougher than we look, huh?
I don't know about that, Raoul. What? Alright. Yes, I am correct. There is the ranger station is right down this way. Yeah. I was right. Good for me. Pat on the back for Icy. Indeed. I can't quite reach my back right now, but you know what I meant. Alright. Comm officer. I've already talked to you, I think. Didn't I? Did I talk to you already?
Yeah?
Yes, I did.
Be careful out there.
Will do. Thank you. Hi.
You're here for the money. I told the Emeritus I was good for it. I just need more time.
What? No, I brought the updated security codes from Camp Forlorn Hope.
Well, yeah. I can do that. Thanks.
You're welcome. I don't care.
Watch out for Great Khans.
Cazadors.
Hey.
Hey. Okay. And away we go. Says IDE. Pretty good singing for someone who's running.
Yeah. Time for more fighting.
There you are. I figured one of you would hit it sooner or later. No, that's... one of those things. No sense in leaving it, it'll just come back to attack. Okay. Pain in the butt. Actually, I'll just let the guys take care of that. As I said, I'll let the guys take care of that. Later. Let's get back to Camp Forlorn Hope. Back to Boulder City, I guess, would be the best way of doing it. See you later, Marcus. Have a good day, dude. Don't stare at the Nightkin. Actually, I wasn't staring. I was just wondering what was going on. Where did I say I needed to go next? Boulder City. Boom. Hello. There we go. Ugh. Let's get to Camp Forlorn Hope. Or no. Yes. Which is... Cazadors, I hate the things. there. There's the NCR flag. And
my mom, Colleen, makes the best coffee I've ever tasted.
Yeah?
Everybody loves it, not just me. I try to make it, but it's never as good as hers.
Of course not. Okay. Everybody, thank you very much for joining me. That is it for now. We will come back next time and go talk to Reyes. So everybody, have a nice day, night, morning, evening, afternoon even, as the case may be. And we'll talk to y'all next time. Bye now.